Well, I'm a road runner, honey. I'm a road runner, honey, and you can't keep up with me. You got a green light, baby. Baby, you will see. Oh, yeah! Welcome back to the show, folks, or welcome to the show. Thanks for listening to the American Adversaries Drive Time Primetime Show live on FM 105.5 and AM 660 The Answer as we come to you from the Mercury Free Broadcasting Studios. And please do not forget, for the very best in Mercury Free dental care, call my dentist, Dr. James E. Hardy. He's an award-winning Mercury Free dentist at 407-678-3399 and ask him about his great book, Mercury Free. All right. I'm Christopher Hart in studio with the chairman of the board, Mike McBath, the voice of Talk to the Experts radio show, Aubrey Kahn, and Herr General himself, Lucas Paris.
El General,
who has the Pariscope up and running. Please tell everybody how to take advantage of that, sir.
You want to see what's on the Pariscope tonight? You want to go to youtube.com, type in Adversaries TV, one word, you'll find our channel. Click on our channel, newest videos are at the top, older ones are in descending order. Come to Pariscope Depth with El General.
And you'll want to be able to do that on Monday when we do the pizza eating challenge, because
he's going to be there. That's right.
Oh, yeah,
he films the whole thing.
Plus, we got in our archives the spaghetti challenge.
Oh,
right?
yeah. You get to see David Sink just mow down Reggie from the last contest.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
look at this guy taking sides this early and jumping right into the fray.
We all know
Reggie's.
That's why I'm going there wearing a mask. I don't want Reggie to recognize me.
You get to see this puppy dog look on Reggie's face as he's looking around, realizing he's going down.
I know.
He's going down and going down hard.
Yeah, and
so
the women are going to beat him. And I mean, should be ashamed of himself.
He is.
He's a salad eater, man.
He is seeking redemption.
Well, he said he's going to run in the morning and lift and get pumped up and all that. But, we heard that
he'll
talk
be
before.
too tired to eat.
Yeah, talk's cheap. So we'll see where we go.
Nicholas Cicero is on the bridge trying to get ready for his show tonight, but we're putting him to work with our contest here. And by the way, don't forget, on our sister station at 8 o'clock, you'll catch Nick with WDW News. All right, but in the meantime, he's taking calls for our question answer.
Yeah, Chris,
answer.
I'm trying to put together my game for tonight while I'm trying to answer calls for yours.
Oh, you're gonna have a contest tonight?
Oh, we're gonna have a contest tonight. Give away some prizes of our own.
That's cool. So that'll be at 8 o'clock on 1520 WBZW. And what's the web location again?
WDWNT.com.
WDWNT.com, and they got some great prizes, especially if you like Disney stuff.
Chris, did I tell you I saw a unique panhandler coming over here today?
Who?
This was this gentleman. He was out on the street corner here, and he had a sign that said, "I will vote for Hillary if you don't give me money." And that guy had money all around his feet and dollar bills and everything else. I'm thinking, you talk about entrepreneurial
people. God!
What brilliance!
I know. I said, do you listen to 660?
I'm a pretty naked capitalist. Even I think that was pretty brilliant.
Really?
I think that was great. I will vote for Hillary if you don't give me money.
We can all stake out a corner or part of town.
Let's just cover the city. We'll get rich in a day.
I love that. All right, so here's our contest for the night. We've already got a bunch of excellent questions in. We'll be the American Adversaries and, of course, AM 660 The Answer and FM 105.5 are going to be at the GOP Summit this weekend. It's actually starting tonight. With the speech by the Vice President Cheney, and Alan Putnam is going to be there. Anyway, that's a big dinner to kick off the event. But really, the meat of the event is going to be tomorrow and Saturday at the Harris Rosen Shingle Creek. And you can still get tickets, I think. It may be sold out, but you can still get to try to get them at am660theanswer.com if you'd like to be there either day or both. And, of course, we'll be there. We'll be doing a live remote broadcast from there tomorrow night. And as we're doing our broadcast, Donald Trump will be speaking in the room next to us, so maybe we can duck in there and hear a little bit about what he's saying. I should say. In the meantime, let's go to Steve. Steve has a question. We're looking for questions that I can ask any one or all of the candidates, or any ones you specify. Questions, they can be kind of a joke question, or they can be serious questions. I must admit, all the questions we got so far are good, and most of them are serious questions. All right? And we're giving prizes for each category.
I know,
so
lighten up.
If you got a light side question, you may have a good chance to win, but they are all good questions.
Maybe we'll give the panhandler a second prize,
Let's see what Steve has to say. By the way, you're playing for each category will win a $20 gift card to Cafe Positano and a 30-minute chair massage at Marilyn Monroe's in Oviedo. Steve, you're up next. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Chris.
Yes, sir.
My question is for Donald Trump.
Okay.
And it's basically, in reference to his plan to let Putin take the lead on fighting with ISIS over in Syria and Iraq.
Yeah.
And the question is, what are you smoking?
What are you smoking in regards to letting Putin take the lead?
And the follow-up is, no, seriously, what are you smoking?
What are you smoking? Okay. All right. In fact, I think that's not quite the full strategy that he has. And the summit is sold out. I'm sorry, you can no longer get tickets into the summit. We just got the word. Anyway, we will be there for you if you can't go. If you can go, just look for us. We'll be there. Steve, this is something that Trump has criticized by Lindsey Graham that I wanted to respond to. And I'll just say this, and then you can say whether you want to change your question or not. And I got a feeling you won't, and you don't have to. But he is all for letting Putin take the lead in Syria. Says that he would knock the hell out of them in Iraq. He's running commercials saying that he would brutally and ruthlessly cut the head off of ISIS, and he repeatedly says that he would take away the oil wells and the oil revenue from them. Were you aware of that? Does that make any difference?
I've heard the oil revenues. I have not heard about him taking the lead on Iraq. Just whenever you have the Russians, you can count on them doing what the Russia says is not ours.
Yeah, but I understand. But if you see it in its totality, I can see it sort of as a pincer move. Now, this does sort of say that we would be more or less allies. We would be allies with Russia if we were to do this sort of, as a coalition, if you will. But they hit them on the left, we hit them on the right. And you squeeze them into the middle and you eliminate them. To me, that would be a wise strategy. Is that exactly what he has in mind? I don't know. But you're in the contest with that question.
And the question is, what is he smoking?
What is he smoking because of
recreational marijuana?
Or medicinal?
Put it in liberal terms?
Maybe it's the medicinal. That might be stronger
yeah,
stuff.
I
know. All right, so folks, we're looking for questions that now with Steve's case, it was a specific one for Donald Trump. That's fine. Or for many of the other questions, it was to any or all of the candidates. So what question would you have me or any one of the American Adversaries team ask one of these candidates at the summit this weekend, which is now sold out? So 407-774-8255 is the number. Didn't you have an update on that breaking story that you had last hour? And then we'll get to Ben Carson and Mizzou.
This is really bad news for our older Americans. I said, this just came out a little bit ago. It said, to help save the economy, the federal government will announce next month the Obama Immigration Department will start deporting senior citizens in order to lower Social Security and Medicare costs. They were going to deport illegal aliens, but they realized that older people were easier to catch and also cannot figure out how they get back home.
Well, that's nothing to say about their IQ or mentality. It's just because they don't know the standard operating procedure, right?
I mean, this is scary. I mean, that's another way to cut our budget down the Obama style.
All right. Okay. There is another breaking story, if you will, out today, I guess. It's the latest on Ben Carson. Of course, he's getting there right now. He's getting the Sarah Palin colonic.
Isn't that the truth? They just plaster them any way they can.
That these candidates have to go through, especially if you're out of favor with the establishment and or, of course, the media. And it turns out, or at least the story is out, that Ben Carson has a friend named Alfonso Costa, who is a dentist. and they were friends for some time, and then Alfonso got in trouble. Evidently, he was overcharging or billing insurance companies for dental work that he wasn't doing. Dental, it's insurance fraud. It's not uncommon, unfortunately, with some health professionals. In any profession, you'll find a bad apple. Evidently, Ben Carson was a character witness for Mr. Costa in court. He appealed to the court for leniency for Mr. Costa. Certainly, there's nothing illegal or out of line about doing this. I suppose the inference here is that he helped a criminal stay out of jail. He helped a friend stay out of jail. The question is, of course, now, did Mr. Costa go on to pay reparations? Did he make good? Because he did stay out of jail. And Ben Carson evidently is being credited with helping him stay out of jail. The question is, did he clean up his act? Did he commit more crimes? Did Ben Carson help keep a man out of jail who then went on to commit more crimes? Or did this guy, perhaps Ben Carson got him to know God, and perhaps he turned his life around? That part of the story I don't know. That the part of the story that I told you is what's circulating now around the media today. All right, we've got some more contestants for our question contest. So we'll go to JJ, Alex, and then Daniel. JJ, you're up first, young lady.
Oh, great. Yeah, Chris, I want you to ask, if you get a chance, to ask Donald Trump that if he gets the nomination, is he going to, fight Hillary to, not treat her because she's any different because she's a woman, because she wants this office, she wants the office, and not pull a Romney at the end.
All right. Let me see if I can help you word it a little bit here so I can write it all down.
Yeah.
Would you treat Hillary the same as any man candidate, for instance?
I think I could answer that one. I think he's going to treat her like she deserves to be treated.
Would you treat Hillary the same? Would you treat Hillary the same as any man who did what she did? Would that be a fair question?
Yeah, like with Benghazi and everything. When they
go right after her.
That he does it full of Romney and shrink back.
Right. Well, all I can say is, and that's an excellent question, and you're in the contest. But I think he's kind of showed his hand when he said that about Carly, that at least he's willing to go that way. But that's an excellent question, and I think it's a fair question. And I would actually, and I know you want me to ask it of Trump, but I think that's a fair question to ask any of them.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Are you going to be afraid of Hillary because she wears a muumuu, right? So,
well, she was the first lady. It's just giving her some kind of break that she doesn't deserve.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent question. Thank you, JJ.
Sounds like JJ's not going to vote for. She's going to not vote for Hillary.
Isn't that a shame?
I get that impression with her.
Can you believe it?
A woman who's not going to vote for a woman.
Hold on, guys. We've got to take into account current events. Bruce Caitlin. And question, is Hillary a woman?
Wow.